Gentleman from New York is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I now yield 1 minute and 15 seconds to the gentlelady from Texas, Ms. Escobar.
Gentlewoman from Texas is recognized for 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We are here today, my colleagues, to talk about our dreamers, the precious resource that we have in our country. But of course, unfortunately, what we are hearing is as much fear-mongering as possible by our Republican colleagues about immigrants. My name was mentioned, and the minority leader chose to come into my safe and secure community earlier this week to use my community as a prop, so I need to respond. In 2019, Mr. Speaker, I led CODELS to El Paso and brought nearly 20% of Congress to my community. I invited everyone. I stood in the well, invited Republicans, Democrats, everyone. Only Democrats took me up on my offer to see the entire picture, not just law enforcement, but to meet with advocates, attorneys, everyone who makes up the system of immigration on the border. Not a single Republican attended. Last session, we as a Congress passed a number of bills, including supplemental bills, to address what was happening on the border and to address immigration. No Republicans supported our effort. Last week, when the minority leader, when I learned he was coming into my community, I sent him a letter, invited him to meet with everyone who was available to help give him the full picture. He refused. Their strategy is the same strategy they've employed with COVID: do nothing. We will finally address this. I rise to support our dreamers and H.R. 6. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield back.